Alright. So, I've been playing a lot of Rivals of Aether 2. I mean, I've not a lot, but it's been out for what, 3 days, and I put about 13 hours in? Let me make sure. Yeah, I'm closing in on 14 hours, and I played about like 8, almost 10 hours in the beta. I'm hard stuck silver and gold, and I don't know if that's good or bad. It sounds bad. Gold. I'm probably like in the middle of the pack, but I'm getting absolutely smoked in these ranks. And I noticed that I really suck at platform fighters, because I played a little bit of multiverses. I was a Finn main. I don't think I was that good at that game either. I didn't really play when it re-released because the game just felt weird. But I remember in the old beta, I think with Finn, I got to like top 500 Finns, I think. But that game felt weird. I swear I was just mashing and I was just doing okay. People didn't know what to do. But yeah, with Rivals 2 and like Smash Bros, I suck at these platform fighters, man. I really do. But I don't know if it's just me. I think it might just be me though. But regardless, I'm gonna make a video on it. This might not be for people in general. It might just be why I think it's so hard for me to improve in platform fighters. But I don't think I'm like the worst player. But if I go against someone that plays as much as me, I think I'm gonna get smoked in the platform fighter. So in Rivals of Aether 2, I'm just gonna say Rivals 2 because it's faster. But I play Rhino. And I know a lot of people are saying he's top tier. I've been seeing tier lists on Twitter and whatever, and they're all saying that he's top tier. But I'm struggling going against these that fucking goddamn elephant. He's smoking me, and he's apparently low tier. And I'm pretty sure like he's a big body. You know, you're around. You're supposed to be calming the fuck out of him. But I'm just getting smoked in this rank. I don't know. I don't know if that's just because I have 20 hours of playtime and this game's different from Smash Ultimate. But we're gonna see. We're gonna see what happens. And I don't really know why I'm so bad at the game though. So, but in this video, I am saying platform fighters, but I'm gonna just be specifically saying Smash Ultimate and Rivals of Aether 2 because those are the two platform fighters that I really played, and Rivals of Aether 2 seems to be something that I'm gonna be playing a lot. I'm telling you, I have 1,000 hours in Smash Ultimate. I don't know if it's exactly 1,000. It says I have 1,000. I would take it. Sometimes I wouldn't always just be me playing. Sometimes I would have friends back in like high school. Friends would be over and we would use it and play it. With that many hours played, I would literally struggle to get Elite Smash. And I think that really says something about me. Like, what the fuck? He just throwing out back air and forward smash. What's the counter? See, like, he missed the back air, so I can't punish? See, I don't understand this game. Is it because he spaced it? So what the fuck do I do? Just reset neutral? No, I'm not dead. Fuck! They have no respect for the art of the game. Like, Street Fighter makes sense to me. Tekken makes more sense to me than this game, bro. What am I looking out for? I can't punish fucking a missed fair from fucking... They just do forward tilt. Can I punish the forward tilt? I don't know. But then they can fucking just switch it up. Maybe I just don't have good movement, you know? Like, maybe that's why I'm just, like, terrible right there. Look at this guy. Forward smash, spot dodge, up smash. And I'm going to lose to him because I just don't know how to counter stuff like that. I'm just an idiot. I think this is a really big thing in platform fighters. Understanding what you're doing wrong is so big. When I played Smash, I never understood what I was doing wrong. Like, what did he do better than me? I would watch some videos to like try and improve, but I just still wouldn't. But past high school, whenever Street Fighter 6 came out 2 years ago, I've almost clocked in 600 hours in that. According to Steam, I'm 600 hours in. But in that game, I actually reached Master, which is not the highest rank because there's Legend, of course. But it is I definitely feel that I'm better at Street Fighter than I am in Smash Brothers Ultimate. And in Smash, I had double the playtime. So I just don't. That's why I think I didn't understand what I was doing wrong in Smash Ultimate. And the thing is, in Street Fighter 6, I knew what I was doing wrong. And I knew I had to improve, like, oh, okay, this guy's jumping at me, I gotta clean up my anti-airs. He's in the corner trying to jump out, I gotta cross-cut him. Okay, I drive rush at this guy, light punch him, he's delay teching. I can bait it out now, okay, I know I can do that. Sometimes, you know, maybe Luke's throwing out his DIable, like, punch, I don't know what it's called. He throws it out, oh, I should be challenging it. He's drive rushing a neutral, I should just probably be checking that. So there's just a lot of things like that, where in Street Fighter 6, it seems so obvious what I'm doing bad, like what I'm not doing. But like in Smash Brothers or Rivals 2, I just have no clue. Like sometimes I see someone spamming back air. What the fuck do I do? I don't know what the best option is. And Smash Ultimate, I think I would try to perfect parry, but that shit was a nightmare to do online. And like with Rivals 2, sometimes someone's smashing an aerial. I know you can maybe press parry, but sometimes the parry doesn't work properly. I don't really know what's happening. That game, I'm telling you, that game's a work in progress. I'm not really sure. I genuinely don't know what to do. They're just doing it in neutral. So I play a lot of Smash. Like I was saying, how I would go to tournaments, but I never did anything significant. I would go 0-2 always. Go to someone's house that was hosting a local. You pay $5 just to get robbed. Not robbed. I mean, I just sucked. And what would baffle me is that the top player on my local would probably just get completely washed by like someone like Spargo, Akola, Tweak, MKLeo, whoever. Those pros that are like the top players. Maybe even people that are lower than them, they would just get washed from like the top local player in my. Not saying that they're bad, but it's just crazy how the level the bar is just so much higher. It just confused me always. And that's another thing. It's not that I wouldn't watch competitive Smash Ultimate, because I actually would. I still do. I still keep up with it. I don't play Smash Ultimate as much anymore, only if my friend wants to play. But I would keep up with it. And so I'm watching what they're doing, and I'm watching thinking, damn, what are these guys doing differently? Obviously they play more than me, and I know fundamentals. I don't know what fundamentals are, and they like are clearly better at all of that than me. I know there's like neutral, but is that really it? Do they know matches better? That game has so many matchups. It has like what, 80 characters, more than 80 characters. But I just think the fundamentals in platform fighters are just really hard to grasp. I don't know if that's just a me thing or more people feel that way. One thing I will say I never did in Smash Ultimate that I do in Street Fighter is I would not watch my gameplay. I would forget to save just random games like where I would lose and actually watch it back. But I feel like I had friends. That's why I think this is a me thing, because I would go against friends. I'm pretty sure they never watched their replays, you know? But I would just get smoked by them. I feel like I was the worst one in my group for sure. Rivals of Aether 2 will be a game I'm going to be playing a lot because I'm really enjoying it. So with this game, I'm going to be trying to think differently what I'm doing. I am going to try to see if rewatching might help me. I'm not sure though. We'll see. But I'm 20 hours in, like I said earlier, and I already feel like I'm stuck. I'm still working on my movement though. I understand that my movement's really bad because sometimes I'm trying to like wave dash onto like a platform and I miss. I'm like, okay, that's for sure something that like if I clean up, I think I'll be good. But once I clean that up, like my movement, I feel like I might stagnate on my progression and I won't know where to improve from there. Next slide. This point is the lackluster training mode. This mostly applies to Smash Ultimate, but this ties into the last point of understanding what you're doing wrong, because the training mode is abysmal in Smash Ultimate. It's actually just terrible. It literally needs a mod for it to be decent. And I didn't know it was bad back then, but now that I'm thinking about it, is because like in Street Fighter 6, I feel like that's why I'm able to understand Street Fighter 6 a little more. And not even in neutral, but like sometimes when people are pressuring you, because their training mode is so good, you can literally set things and to see when you're safe, and like you can test anything, and it tells you when you're minus, when you're plus. I think frame data does exist in Smash Ultimate and Rivals, I'm sure. I was reading to see if like it even really mattered, and people are saying that's not what matters. What matters is like how fast your out of shield option is. So that frame data matters more. But I think it's still important in a sense as like a game like Street Fighter, where you're knowing when they're minus or not. And Street Fighter 6 now even added to replay takeover, which is actually the best thing I've ever seen. I remember I first saw it in Tekken 8 and I was like, holy shit. Every fighting game needs to have this. Replay takeover is the best thing I've ever seen in like fighting games. It just feels so nice, because as soon as I lose to someone, I'm like, damn, I couldn't deal with that. I go into the replay takeover, I'm like, oh, I could have done this. Oh wait, I could have done that. And you can just test out so many different theories in your head and to try to beat something. And comparing that to like Smash training mode, I remember it being like not that good. So I looked up some stuff like right now just to refresh my memory to see why it was bad, and sure enough, you can't even set the CPU to shield. I'm pretty sure they didn't. I don't know if they changed that now, but that's ridiculous if it's still the same thing where you can't set them to shield. And CPUs can't even use specific moves to practice. So like you can't, if someone's using a side B that's really annoying and you shield it and like you don't know what to do out of your shield, you can't even practice it, because I think the only special move they can use is their neutral B. I know you can mod it, like I was saying, Smash literally needs a mod for the training mode to be good, but I know modding just seems like a hassle to me. Why do I have to mod my Nintendo Switch just to have a decent training mode? But Smash is meant to be a party game. I mean, they're not really trying to be a competitive game, so maybe that's why. And I've touched a little bit of Rivals of Aether's or Rivals 2 training mode, and it seems pretty good. You can actually set the CPU to shield. You can also set them to do something when you hit their shield, so you can test if you nair, you can test if you're safe or not. So that's actually really nice to see. Also, Rivals of Aether 2 actually has like hitboxes implemented into the game, and I know that's a mod for Smash as well that you need. The one thing I will say about Rivals of Aether 2 is that they have no tutorial to teach you the game. I mean, they have like the new player guide thing, but they have no in-game tutorial to onboard you, which kind of sucks for new players. I'm new to all this new movement, so it would have been nice to know like, oh, this is how you do this. Also, they have like, I didn't even know the game had a parry like until like 5 hours in, and I saw someone do this, like, wait, what the fuck, this is universal? I thought it was like a character specific thing. I just jumped into the game just playing it. So I've just been really reliant on the community and videos that I see on YouTube, like, oh, these tips can help you improve. And so I've been really reliant on that. And in Smash as well, in the training mode, it's kind of hard to tell what is actually real, because you can't even set DI in that game. So if you're doing a combo and the combo counter says that it's working, it might not be actually real, because DI can influence that and when you're actually playing the game. But in Rivals, you can actually set DI, so that's cool. You can see what to do if someone's DIing out and whatever. You can actually test that, which is cool. And this is the last slide. Online has to be one of the biggest things in fighting games, second to like gameplay, because it is so important for a fighting game to have good online. And Smash Online being the biggest platformer, being from Nintendo, is just absolutely terrible. Sometimes you wouldn't even get your the right game mode settings. So you can set that you want your preferred settings to be a 1v1, but you'll just be thrown into a free-for-all. Like, what the fuck? It's also delay-based netcode. And since online and Smash was so bad, I wouldn't have any desire to try and get better, because I would just be frustrated with the connection, or sometimes items would be on. I'd just be frustrated with things that I can't really control. So if you don't have friends that grind Smash Ultimate like you, good luck learning, bro. Like, I mean, you could join a lobby, I guess, but you might get kicked out because they're gonna be fucking playing with their friends. So Rivals 2 online seems actually really good, which is something that I really liked about the game when I first played. I was like, wait, this game feels so good online. And they have a dedicated ranked, which is specifically only 1v1. They even have stage picks, because in Smash, if you didn't play in a lobby and you were just playing quick play or whatever, you would only have Battlefield or FD, and so you wouldn't even be practicing like more the actual competitive stages, more competitive stages, because I mean those two are competitive, but you know, obviously if you're in a lobby you can set all the legal stages. But yeah, like I was saying, Rivals of Aether 2 has all of that. You can pick all. There's so many stages because you can actually pick, because all of them are illegal, at least from the seams. I don't know, maybe later on they're gonna remove some. We'll see how that plays out later on. Rivals sometimes does have, like, people obviously gonna have bad connection, so you'll get the occasional guy teleporting around because of rollback. Can't keep up with fucking people, unless it's just them schmoving. Maybe it's just them going crazy with their movement, and it just looks like that. So Rivals of Aether 2 seems really promising for me. Like, I actually want to play this game so much more and actually try to get better. So like the desire that I didn't have with Smash Ultimate Online, I actually am having with Rivals of Aether 2. Same way I felt with Street Fighter 6, because Street Fighter 6 online is actually beautiful. You're in games in seconds. You're like so quick, and I think that's why I wanted to get better at Street Fighter 2, because how good the online was. I had the desire to keep playing and try to get better. I do see people complain gameplay-wise for Rivals of 2 with crouch cancels and like floor hugging, whatever all that stuff is, but I'm not even good enough to begin thinking about all that stuff. I don't even really know how it works. I know when you get hit, you can hold down and act immediately out of it, but some people are saying it's good because then there'll be infinites in the game. I don't know. I'm telling you, I'm fucking silver and gold. That shit doesn't matter to me. I gotta work on my movement, my neutral. In conclusion, I'm gonna try to get. I think platform fighters are really hard to get good at. They have so much depth, and I think it's kind of crazy that some of the FGC don't think that these games are fighting games. They clearly are. You know, they have similar concepts. They have neutral. They have so many things. I don't know. They have so many things in common. Obviously, it's not a traditional 2D fighting game. It's a platform fighter, though. I think both are hard to get good at in their own way, and platform fighters are something that it's really hard for me to grasp personally. So let me know if you guys feel the same way. I think it might just be a me thing, but I hope other people, I don't know if I hope, but let me know what will help you guys improve in platform fighters. Ever since I started playing Street Fighter, I'm like, can I apply this to Rivals, or when I know I played Smash recently, I was like, maybe this can help, and I don't know if it really helped. Like, I don't know. It just doesn't make sense sometimes, you know? Maybe I'll make an update video in the future saying maybe they're not as hard as I was saying in this video. So I'll make an update later on, maybe when I put like 200 hours into Rivals. Maybe I did improve. Maybe I made it past gold. And if I didn't, man, this is gonna be a sad update video. But Rivals does have a lot of things to do. I hope the game stays alive and healthy and people keep playing it. These platform fighters are tough. I'm gonna try to get better. You can watch it live. I'm out of here. Appreciate you guys. Goodbye.